What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution 3. And we've got dinosaurs that have gotten out, so give me a second while I do this. Today we've got our first Battle Royale video where we have every single terrestrial species here. And, yeah, let me go capture those, creatures that have escaped. But anyway, we've got that, and, this is our first Battle Arena video, or Battle Royale video. Let me add the task to the dinosaurs that got out, recapture them, and while we do this, I've got every single species here. So we've got 7 hybrids and 67 non-hybrids, so a total of 74 species. But you notice a lot of the dinosaurs, especially the non-hybrids, have 2 of each specimen. There is a male and female of each species. So there should be a male Dryosaur, a female Dryosaur, male Iguanodon, female Iguanodon, male T-Rex, female T-Rex. And the only ones that don't have 2 of each are the hybrids. The hybrids only have 1 of each. So there's only 1 Spinoceratops, 1 Indominus Rex, 1 Indoraptor. Just seeing if anyone else got out. No, it doesn't look like it. It's just the 2 Dryosaurs and 1 of the Iguanodons. Yeah, I'm trying to add like a natural enclosure. So like, it's kind of like mountains instead of fences. But yeah, as we're doing this, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. We are so close to getting 1,500 subscribers on the channel. We are 7 subscribers away as I'm recording this. And if we can get there, I'll do a live stream and I'd be forever grateful and thankful. So let's see if we can get that. In the meantime, let me just wait for the creatures that got out to be shipped back in, and then I can change the settings and we can start the Battle Royale. But yeah, anyway, everyone should be back in now, and I'm gonna keep the I'm gonna keep this just in case anything else gets out. And yeah, let's begin the Battle Royale. Alright, so the Battle Arena should begin. We've got a hunt in progress. Albertosaurus, the female Albertosaurus, hunting down one of the Homalocephales already. We got the, what's that, Spinoraptor? No, Scorpius Rex hunting down a Brachiosaurus. Yeah, I know how death works. Piss off. The female. Meanwhile, we've got female Giganotosaurus hunting down Brachiosaurus. You know what? I might demolish the hatcheries just to give them more space. Albertosaurus hunting down Memenchisaurus, I do believe. Oh, and there's another hatchery we need to demolish. We've got some dead dinosaurs over here. We've got the male Pachycephalosaurus killed by the male Ceratosaurus. Interesting. We're gonna have to see what goes on. And we got the female Cerato, which killed the female Pachy. So both Pachys are eliminated. We got Indominus Rex and Stegoceratops duking it out. We've got Indoraptor going after one of the Archaeornithomimids. I think the male. Wonder if there's anything different. Oh, Indominus Rex just killed the Stegoceratops. Also, by the way, they have no traits whatsoever. I made sure there weren't any traits. We got Triceratops, the male Triceratops, going up against the male Carnotaurus, which has the Toro skin. We've also got Sinoceratops, male Sinoceratops, up against the male Metracanthosaurus. Oh, Protoceratops, the male Protoceratops just died to the Scorpius Rex. Okay, interesting. We've got another fight between the female Sinoceratops and the female Triceratops. Indominus Rex hunting down a Gallimimus. It's the female Gallimimus. Okay, we've got Albertosaurus against Suchomimus. Changosaurus going after one of the Edmontosaurs? Or the Metaburosaur? The Edmontosaur. The male Edmontosaurus brought down by the male Changosaurus. That's awesome. Alright. We got the female Changosaurus hunting down a Struthiomimus. That's the male Struthiomimus. Alright. Meanwhile, we've got the male Concavinator going up against the male Herrerasaurus. Now, this is our first look at the male Herrerasaurus with the quills on its head. That's pretty awesome. We've got Indominus Rex hunting down a Maiasaura. Or just hunted down the male Maiasaura. Interesting. Or we got Scorpius Rex hunting down one of the Apatosaurs. We got Nasutoceratops, the male Nasutoceratops going up against the male Stegosaurus. The Nasuto's dead, killed by the Stegosaurus. Interesting. We got Albertosaurus, the male Albertosaurus hunting down the Ankylodocus. We've got Dimetrodon, male Dimetrodon killed by the female Uterenus. So yeah, the female Apatosaurus might be dead. We've got the female Carnotaurus hunting down Stygimoloch. That's the male Stygimoloch. We've got the female Baryonyx killing off the female Chunkingosaurus. We got a lot going on. Meanwhile, we've got the male Ornithomimus kind of just chilling. We got the female Therizinosaurus looking like it's challenging something to a fight. We've got Spinoraptor, which just killed the female Stygimoloch. We got a fight between the female Troodon and the female Chiroraptor. We got the... Oh! Indoraptor killed by the male Iguanodon! Okay, that is awesome! Good on you, Iguanodon! Meanwhile, we've got the male Acrocanthosaurus taking on the male Carnotaurus. We've got the female Allosaurus, which just killed the male Metracanthosaurus. Male Allosaurus fighting the female Acrocanthosaurus. Oh, we got the female Dilophosaurus going after the female Allura Titan, which is just trying to live its life. It died, unfortunately. We got the two Suchomimuses duking it out. We've got the Spinoceratops going up against the female Albertosaurus. Alright, cool, cool. What else do we have? We got the male Allosaurus hunting down the male Dryosaurus. We got the Indoraptor that died to the male Iguanodon. What do we got? Indominus Rex going up against the female Spinosaurus and just killed it. Is the male Spinosaurus still around? Meanwhile, we've got the Scorpius Rex hunting down the female Diplodocus, I believe. Oh, we've got the two Proceratosaurs trying to take on the female, or sorry, the male Giganotosaurus. Both Proceratosaurs are trying to hunt them down. That's awesome. I don't think they're gonna make it. Meanwhile, we've got the Albertosaurus, the male Albertosaurus, trying to take on the female Dreadnoughtus. Meanwhile, we've got the female, or the male Para running away from the male Acro. We've got the male Carnotaurus trying to hunt down the, what was that? The male Centausaurus. Cool. Oh, you kind of ran out of stam. Wait, did you run out of stam? Yeah, you're getting kind of hungry. There we go. Got him. Meanwhile, we've got the female Ornithomimus, which was just killed by the Spinoraptor. That's awesome. We only have one of each hybrid and two of each non-hybrid. We got the male Guanlong, or female Guanlong, going up against the male Troodon. The male Troodon just got killed by the female Guanlong. Meanwhile, we've got the Indominus Rex now going after the male Spinosaurus. Come on, can you avenge your mate? 52% against 58%. The male Spino actually won that fight, which is awesome. Now, if you remember, the Indominus ended up taking out the female. We got the Spino, or Scorpius Rex going up against the male Concavinator, which died. We got the male Velociraptor hunting down the male Psittacosaurus. No, that's the female. The female Psittacosaurus. Meanwhile, we've got the female Protoceratops, which is kind of panicking. We got the female T-Rex hunting down the female Diplodocus. We got a fight between the male Albertosaurus and the female Iguanodon. The female Iguanodon is putting up a fight. Oh, it's not looking good for the female Iguanodon. Meanwhile, we've got a fight between... Oh no, the male Deinonychus just ate the female Moros intrepidus. We got a lot. Meanwhile, we've got the male Ankylosaurus kind of just chilling in the background. We got the male Acrocanthosaurus trying to hunt down the female Brachiosaurus right in front of the male. We got the two Therizinos duking it out. We've got the male Utahraptor, which got killed by the male Suchomimus, which is interesting. We got the female Allosaurus going up against the Ankylodocus. We've got the Indominus Rex taking on the female Mamenchisaurus. What do we got here? We got the male Giganotosaurus going up against the male Carnotaurus. The male Atrociraptor died in a fight with the male Pyroraptor. Okay. 88% against 56%. We got Uterenus going up against Giganspinosaurus. The male Uterenus against the female Giganspinosaurus. Oh, the Giganspinosaurus is actually putting up a fight. The Indominus Rex just killed the female Chasmosaurus. Allosaurus, what is that? The female Allosaurus taking on the female Acrocanthosaurus. Oh. %38 against 84%. Looks like they're calling it off. That Allosaurus lost the fight. Alright. We still got a lot of contestants left. What do we got here? The male T-Rex just lost a fight with... I don't know who it was. I think that was the male Giganotosaurus, I believe. No, the female Giganotosaurus. Alright, cool. We got the female Uterenus hunting down the female Maiasaura. We got a fight between the two Iguanodons. Yeah, this one's the male, this one's the female. We got the Indominus Rex going after the male Mamenchisaurus now. Is that a fatal injury? That's a fatal injury. The male Mamenchisaurus has died. Oh, that's unfortunate. Meanwhile, we've got the female Deinonychus, which is kind of just wandering around. There's plenty of food for the carnivores to go around. And now the Indominus Rex is going after the female Mamenchisaurus. This might be the end for both Mamenchisaurs. We got a fight between the two Stegosaurs. I don't think anything can really compete. What's this? The female Atrociraptor going up against the female Coelophysis, which died. We've got the male Ankylosaurus going up against the female Ceratosaurus. We've got the female Acrocanthosaurus going up against the male Allosaurus. We've got the Spinoceratops going up against the male Ceratosaurus. Interesting. We got a fight between the male Carnotaurus and the male Baryonyx. It's not looking good for the female Acro. They end up calling off their fight. The male Carnotaurus gets a hit off of the female or the male Baryonyx. What do we got here? The male Changosaurus against the female Giganotosaurus. Ooh, it's not looking too good. We got the what's that? The male Ceratosaurus hunting down the female Apatosaurus. We got a fight between the male T-Rex and the male Suchomimus. It's not looking good for the male Suchomimus, though it does land a hit in. Meanwhile, we've got the male Giganotosaurus taking on the female Changosaurus. The Indominus Rex is now going after the Diplodocus. Wait, is it me or is the Styracosaurus actually larger here? It's the female Styracosaurus against the female Utyrannus. And it actually took a hit like a champ. Yeah, they made the Styracosaurus bigger, which is awesome. Looks like the Diplodocus may have died. We got the female Parasaurolophus that died to the Spinoraptor. We got the female Giganotosaurus hunting down the female Corythosaurus. And it looks like there's glitches and bugs going on at the moment. Meanwhile, we've got the Indoraptor going after, or the Indominus Rex going after the Ankylodocus. Can anything bring down the Indominus? That's my question. You're now on 4 wins and only 1 loss, and that was to the male Spino. We got the female Carnotaurus taking on the female Acro. Alright, they called it off. We got the male Guanlong, which is still chilling. We got the male Archaeornithomimus. We got the male Archaeornithomimus being hunted down by the female Carnotaurus. Meanwhile, we've got the male Acrocanthosaurus kind of just wandering around with the female Acro. And there's the female Allo. Meanwhile, we've got the male Pyroraptor taking a swim. That is awesome. I love how they added that in. We got the male Carnotaurus walking around. We've got the Indominus Rex taking on the Spinoraptor. Spinoraptor just died to the Indominus. Meanwhile, we've got the male Ceratosaurus, which I think just killed the male Suchomimus. We got the female Suchomimus taking on the male T-Rex. We've got, what's that? The female Therizino taking on the male Acro, and it just died. The female Protoceratops died to a Velociraptor. I believe Velociraptor 1 is the female Velociraptor. I can't remember if that's the female or the male. Meanwhile, we've got the female Acrocanthosaurus hunting down the female Monoburosaurus, which just died. We got the Spinoceratops taking on the female Baryonyx. Next to the dead female Mamenchisaurus, we've got the Indominus Rex going after, I believe that's the male Patagotitan. Yep, the male. We got the female Allosaurus, I believe, hunting down the female Centausaurus. So the male died, and now it's the female. Meanwhile, the female Giganotosaurus is actually trying to eye it as the Allosaurus kills it. Well, we've got the male Therizino taking on the male Stego. Ooh. The Therizino just one-shotted that guy. He probably became bitter after he lost his wife. That's probably what happened. Meanwhile, the female Acro just lost to the female Carnotaurus. Indominus versus T-Rex. We got... Ooh. That was the male T-Rex that just got killed by the Indominus Rex. Do we have a T-Rex still around? We still got the male Spino. We've got the female T-Rex challenging the male Albertosaurus. But yeah, we still got the female T-Rex. We've got the male Velociraptor taking on the female Deinonychus. Yeah, there's still bugs everywhere. 58% against 90%. Meanwhile, we've got the female Giganotosaurus against the female Changosaurus. 57% against 100. It's not looking good for the Changosaurus. Changosaurus does land a hit in. Meanwhile, we've got the female Baryonyx, which just got killed by the female Albertosaurus. Meanwhile, we've got the male Spinosaurus taking on the female Suchomimus. Ooh, 61% from the female Suchomimus. The male Spinosaurus lands a hit. We don't have any, like... Oh, we do have strong traits. Never mind. I thought we had no traits at all. I guess maybe I forgot to nullify the traits. And that's probably why some of them are strong and some of them aren't. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, I need to work on that. I'll do that for, like, the next Battle Royale I do. Alright, meanwhile, we've got the female Pyroraptor taking on the female Velociraptor. Meanwhile, we've got the Indominus Rex hunting down the Ankylodocus, it looks like. I might try to get rid of that Suchomimus with the strong trait and just replace it. Where's the strong Suchomimus? Oh, we got the Indominus Rex going up against the female Lokiceratops. You don't have any strong traits, do you? No, okay. Yeah, just completely one-shotted. Alright, cool. We got the female Allosaurus, which just killed the female Changosaurus. You don't have a strong trait, do you? No, okay. Alright, everything seems to have quieted down a bit. I think we got the female Cerato about to challenge the male Iguanodon to a fight. We got a fight between the female Velociraptor and the female Pyroraptor. You don't have any strong traits, do you? Alright, you're just nocturnal, that's fine. And no traits manifested. We got the female Acro going up against the male Allosaurus. You're aggressive, and you're aggressive. Alright. They're calling off their fight. Let me release the replacement female Suchomimus. There we go. Now, meanwhile, we've got the Indominus Rex hunting down the female Brachiosaurus. Both Patago Titans are still standing, believe it or not. We've only got a select few dinos left. I mean, there's still dinosaurs roaming around. Meanwhile, we've got the male Microceratus, which is kind of just chilling peacefully. We've got the male Albertosaurus hunting down the male Patago Titan. We got a fight between the female Iguanodon and the Indominus Rex. Yeah, the female Iguanodon's not gonna last. I'm surprised the Iguanodons have lasted as long as they have. Is Scorpius Rex still around? Did the Scorpius Rex die? I think it might have died. Well, we got the male Acrocanthosaurus going after the female Dreadnoughtus. We still got the male Therizino. The female Giganotosaurus is still around. We got a fight between the male Baryonyx and the female T-Rex. Wait, do you have any traits? Large appetite. Okay, well, if you have any combat traits, I will have to replace you. We got a fight between the new female Suchomimus and the female Allosaurus. We got the female Guanlong trying to challenge the female Albertosaurus to a fight. We got the female Ceratosaurus, I think, going after the male Brachiosaurus. We got the female Triceratops up against the male Ceratosaurus. Awesome. Meanwhile, the Indominus Rex is hunting down the female Apatosaurus. We got some sauropods that are still standing, which is amazing. Both compies are still alive, believe it or not. We got the female Deinonychus. The Indominus Rex is going up against the female Patago Titan, which is still standing at 24% health. Meanwhile, the female Deinonychus is running around. What's GLG? Oh, Guanlong. The male Velociraptor just killed the female Guanlong. We've got the male Changosaurus taking on the male Carnotaurus. Okay. Looks like they might call it off here. 34% against 72%. We got the female Acrocanthosaurus going up against the male Spinosaurus. You don't have any traits, do you? Aggressive. Alright, you're just aggressive. 74% against 100%. I think the male Spino got the first hit in. Alright, so it looks like the Apatosaurus died to the Indominus. 49% against 61% for the Spino and Acro fight. We got the female Deinonychus taking on the female Velociraptor. Just died. Wait, what are your traits? Nocturnal, okay. And is your mate still around? Yep, no traits manifested. Okay, good. We got the male Baryonyx taking on the male Albertosaurus. And the male Baryonyx has died, which means Baryonyx has been eliminated. Wow, look how fast the creatures died out. I mean, we've still got a good chunk, but it's... I should probably make the arena a bit smaller. Can we still do, like, the ranger thing? Direct control? Yeah, we can. Yeah, I've made the arena a little bit smaller, so then creatures would be more inclined to fight each other. Might as well get rid of this Dreadnoughtus. We got one of the Patigotitans that just died to an Acrocanthosaurus. We still got the female, just chilling. We got the Velociraptor hunting down one of the Microceratuses. The Spinoceratops is still standing after all this time. That's pretty awesome. Alright, I don't think we need another capture team, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this and get rid of that. Are there any dinosaurs over here? There are dinosaurs wandering over here. Let me up the terrain so they can't climb up here. These two might actually fight each other. Meanwhile, we've got a fight between the Acrocanthosaurus and the Allosaurus. Is the Indominus Rex still around? That's an Allosaurus. He's still here, or she's still here. Yep, she's still alive. Probably about to hunt down either the male Dreadnoughtus or the male Apatosaurus. Meanwhile, we've got a fight between the female Albertosaurus and the female Ceratosaurus. Albertosaurus just killed the Ceratosaurus. We got an Allosaurus hunting down the female Patagotitan. The two Velociraptors are still alive. We got the female T-Rex, which is still alive. Oh, the female Cerato, or the male Cerato just got killed by the Indominus Rex. We got a Lystrosaurus that's still alive. That's awesome. We got the male Triceratops going up against the female Giganotosaurus. I never even seen the male Triceratops until now. There's the male Spinosaurus in the background. Alright, they do a little dance. 71% against... What's that? What's your health? 66%. Now it's 66% against 42%. And now we've got the female Atrociraptor versus the female Velociraptor. 73% against 100%. Not looking too good. No, sorry, this is the male Velociraptor. My bad. They call it off. The male Velociraptor won that fight. You don't have any traits, do you? No traits manifested. What about you? Aggressive. Alright, fair enough. Alright, anything else over here? Alright, we got the male Carnotaurus chilling over here. We got the female Stego. The female T-Rex wandered all the way over here. She was over there for the longest time. Now she's over here challenging the female Stegosaurus to a fight, it looks like. We got the male Acro going up against the female Allo. The two Albertosaurs are duking it out, still alive. Oh, could we have a rematch between the Indominus Rex and the Spinosaurus? Never mind. It's a fake out. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of some of the carcasses to give the dinosaurs more of an incentive to basically fight. Oh, looks like the Indominus Rex and male Spinosaurus are fighting again. First hit from the Indominus bringing you down to 76%. The male Spinosaurus gets a hit in, 79%, so these two are evenly matched. We got an Atrociraptor, the female Atrociraptor hunting down an Oviraptor. Which one was that? That was the female Oviraptor. Looks like those two have called it off. 61% against 54%. So how many dinosaurs do we have left? 29 out of 147. That's crazy. That is just crazy. Meanwhile, the Indominus Rex is hunting down the female or the male Apatosaurus. My bad. This might be the end of the male Apatosaurus. Meanwhile, we've got the male Dreadnoughtus, who's kind of just sleeping in the background. Whoever wins will be granted their freedom and the ability to be given a name. We got the female Triceratops challenging the male Acrocanthosaurus to a fight. First hit came from the male Acro. We got the male Atrociraptor taking on the female, or Pyroraptor taking on the female Atrociraptor. The T-Rex is all the way over here for whatever reason. I probably should make the arena a bit smaller. I mean, there's still action going on. We got the male Therizino eyeing the Indominus. Ooh. I'm gonna see what happens here. Ooh, the first hit from the Indominus. 79% against 50%. Ooh. He's at 0% and he's still fighting. And he manages to get a hit off, 68%. So the Therizino just barely survived with a slither of health. He was on 0% and still alive. He did manage to get a hit off, the Indominus, though, bringing him down to 70%. All right, we got the male Spinosaurus, the female T-Rex, and the male Carnotaurus kind of just chilling over here. I made the arena a bit smaller now, so the dinosaurs will have more of an incentive to fight each other. Something's on low health. Oh, we got the T-Rex challenging the Spinosaurus to a fight. It's the female T-Rex against the male Spinosaurus. Or are they just eyeing each other? They're just eyeing each other. Alright, cool. Meanwhile, we've got the Giganotosaurus, the female Giganotosaurus, trying to square off with the female Allosaurus. Did the male Giga die at any point? I'm pretty sure it died. There's the Indominus. Albertosaurus, Stegosaurus. I think the T-Rex and Spinosaurus are about to fight. Who will get the first hit in? Who knows? Spinosaurus lands the first hit in. Okay, cool, cool. I want to watch this go down. They do a little dance. Another little dance. 45% against... What's that on the... 65%. Meanwhile, we've got the female Giganotosaurus hunting down the Patagotitan. Yeah, the Giganotosaurus must have died at some point, the male. Meanwhile, we've got a fight between the female Atrociraptor and the female Velociraptor. 5%, 84%. Alright, let's see what's going on here. We got the female Triceratops. I think recently just got into a fight. Let's check your... Alright. You won 2 fights, or won 1 fight, and lost 2 fights. We have a dead dinosaur over here. What's that? Well, that's the male Velociraptor, or Pyroraptor, killed by the male Velociraptor. Cool. We got the female Giganotosaurus taking on the female Allosaurus, which is cool. 76% against 100%. We got the male Acrocanthosaurus hunting down the female Patagotitan. You're the only one left. Right? Yep. I'm surprised the Patagotitan survived for as long as it did. Alright, we got the female Atrociraptor kind of just living here. Alright, we got a Carnotaurus hunting down an Apatosaurus. That's fine, alright. Let's go ahead and put some more terrain over here, make this a bit smaller. The male Allosaurus against the female Acro. What do we got? The Indominus Rex taking on the female Triceratops. It's not looking too good for the female Trike. Yep, the female Trike is as good as dead. Oh! The male Dreadnoughtus just died to the T-Rex. Okay. Awesome. We still got the male Spinosaurus who's still standing. What's your record like? You've won 4 fights and lost 2. Alright, both Acros are still alive. We got the female Giganotosaurus going after the female Patagotitan. Is that a fatal injury or is the Patagotitan okay? Nope, she's still standing. The only sauropod that's still standing. We got the female Atrociraptor that just died to the male Velociraptor. So that's the Atrociraptor's gone. I'm surprised they survived for as long as they did. Meanwhile, I think the female Allosaurus wants a turn at the female Patagotitan. Yeah, he's waiting. He wants a turn. She wants a turn. My bad. We got the female T-Rex against the male Acro. 59% against 100. Not looking good for the female T-Rex. 30%. Yeah, not looking good. Meanwhile... Oh, wait! The male Spinosaurus just killed the female Acro! I just caught that! And meanwhile, I think it's about to be the end for the male Triceratops, because it's about to be killed by the female Giga. Let's go. Oh, they do a little dance. 23% against 59%. And now the Acro's going after the female Patagotitan. It's still kicking. Still alive. And the Trike's still alive as well. Alright. Alright, I'm going to keep the carcasses here just so the creatures have an incentive to eat. Meanwhile, we've got the Spinoceratops going up against the Albertosaurus. Ooh, the Spinoceratops actually lands the first hit in. That's awesome. What's your skin? You are Angel. Okay, so you're the Angel skin. Interesting. Alright. They do a little dance. 64% against 45%. It's not looking good for the male Albertosaurus. They actually call it off. Meanwhile, the Indominus Rex looks like it's about to square off with the female Suchomimus. Yeah, you're the only one left. The male Suchomimus died at some point. Alright, 56% against 100. It's not looking good. Yeah, it's not looking good. 11%. The Suchomimus does land a hit in. 82% against 12%. Alright. We got the Stegosaurus going up, female Stegosaurus going up against the female Allo. They're the only ones left of their species. 100% against 70. The Stego actually got the first hit in. Sight is closed. Yeah, I know. Alright, the Stegosaurus actually won that fight. Meanwhile, we've got the female Carnotaurus kind of just chilling. So both Carnos are still alive. That's cool. Alright, so we now only have 20 species left out of the 141. We got a fight between the male Albertosaurus that just killed the female Suchomimus. I think that's Suchomimus out of there. Officially extinct. 4% on the female T-Rex. They call it off. The Indominus, who's now at 85% health. It's not looking too good for the T-Rex. The two Velociraptors are still around. We've still got the female Patagotitan, which is awesome. And we still got the male Triceratops. Now we got a fight between the male Carnotaurus and the male Acro. The female died to the male Spino, so this is the only one left. Yeah, both compies are still alive. That's awesome. I wonder if they're living off of what's around. We got the two Velociraptors, which surprisingly haven't noticed anything yet. And the Patagotitan is still standing. Alright, so the T-Rex is at 32%. Oh, if you pick a fight with the Spinosaurus now, it could be over for you. Yep, it's over. It's over for the T-Rex. Yep, there we go. There we go. The T-Rex has been eliminated. Meanwhile, we've got a fight between the Giganotosaurus and the Albertosaurus male. 52% against 79%. The Stegosaurus looks like is about to challenge the Spinoceratops to a fight. Yeah, it looks like it. We got the female Carnotaurus going up against the Indominus Rex. We got the 65% against 87%. We got the Stegosaurus going up against the Spinoceratops. The only other hybrid that's still alive, aside from the Indominus. The Spinoceratops is at 32%. They're calling it off. 73% against 33%. Ooh, you were gonna eat that? Well, you snooze, you lose, buddy. Meanwhile, the Spinosaurus is hunting down the Patagotitan, the last remaining sauropod. The female Patagotitan. 65%. Is that a fatal injury, or... It finally bites the dust, unfortunately. Meanwhile, the female, or the male acro, managed to bring down the Giganotosaurus. Okay. So Patagotitan and Giganotosaurus have been eliminated. So now we should only have... Hey, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Why are you climbing the hall, or the hill? I'm gonna have to get a rival unit. Not looking good for the male Carnotaurus. 34% against 73%. And the female Carno died to the Indominus. The male acro is about to challenge the male Velociraptor to a fight. The compies are still kicking. You know, if the Velociraptors die for whatever reason, then the compies automatically win. Looks like the Indominus Rex is taking on the male Triceratops. 60% against 100%. It's not looking good for the male Triceratops, which survived for as long as it has. I'm amazed. What's your fight record like? 6 losses, but you're still standing. For some reason. We got a fight between one of the Acros and one of the Albertos. Male Acrocanthosaurus against the male Albertosaurus. 56% against 54. They're calling it off. We've got a fight between the male Carnotaurus. The male Carnotaurus just died to the female Allosaurus. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We still got 13 contestants left. Alright, things are beginning to slow down now that we've got a limited amount of species left. We are our finalists in a way. So I'm going to speed this up till a fight happens. We got a fight between the Acrocanthosaurus and the female Albertosaurus. First hit, 65% against 100%. Looks like they might call it off here. 60% against 43. Yeah, they're calling it off. The Acro is getting hungry, so he might not be able to heal in time. Looks like the Allosaurus wants to challenge the Spinoceratops to a fight. 100% against 100%. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, the Spinoceratops manages to land the first hit in. 70% against 100%. Ooh, the second hit from the Allosaurus, bringing the Spinoceratops down to 84%. They do a little dance. 40% against 68%. And it looks like it could be over for the male Triceratops. No, wait, I think it's the Stego that's trying to challenge him? Or is it the male? Oh yeah, so the Stego thought it was the Indominus was challenging him, but really he's challenging the Triceratops. That's easy pickings for him. 68%. You've lost 6 fights, and you're still standing. This guy is very resilient, real talk. They do a little dance. We still got Stegosaurus, the female Stegosaurus, which can kind of pack a punch. That's awesome. Yeah, it's not looking good for the Acrocanthosaurus. It's either going to starve to death or something's going to kill it. I will let you guys know when another fight takes place. We got a fight between the female Albertosaurus and the female Allosaurus. And the Allosaurus has been eliminated. Wait, is it? No, it's still alive. Ooh. They do two dances. 16% against 82%. Not looking good for the Allosaurus. It's dead. Yep, the Allosaurus has been eliminated. And looks like the male Acro has been eliminated by the male Spino. It killed both Acros. That's awesome. So now the only big carnivores we really have are the Spinosaurus and the Indominus. I mean, we've got this Albertosaurus, but at the same time, you know. Alright, that should bring our count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no, we've got escapees. We've got escapees. We've got Spinoceratops going up against the Albertosaurus. Now we've got the Spinosaurus going up against the Indominus. We'll have to see what goes on here. So the Indominus lands the first hit in, 72% for the Spino. Spino lands the second hit, 82% against 72. The Indominus is getting hungry. Yeah, the Indominus is getting hungry at this point. Alright, let me go ahead and raise the hill a little bit higher. Alright, so the Indominus Rex is a bit hungry. It still gets the first hit off. 47%. If the Indominus wins this fight, it'll have a meal. I will reward it with a meal, which is the Spinosaurus. They do a little dance. Ooh, it's not looking too good. 27% against 46%. They do call it off. Oh, the two Velociraptors just finished off the Spinosaurus. Awesome. They just finished it off. Meanwhile, we've got the Spinoceratops going up against the Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus lands the first hit in, getting that guy down to 65%. Followed by a hit from the Spinoceratops, bringing Stegosaurus down to 87%. 30% for the Spinoceratops. 73%. So they will call it off here. And now the Indominus Rex is getting all of its food. I'll let you eat your fill, and then we'll get rid of the Spinosaurus. We got a fight between the male Triceratops and the Albertosaurus. They do a little dance. I love how both Albertosaurs are still standing. And I think the Indominus is about to challenge the Albertosaurus to a fight. You are on 50%. The other Albertosaurus. So this guy might die, the Indominus. We'll have to see what happens here. 82% against 72%. And the Indominus Rex has been killed by the female Albertosaurus. That is awesome. Okay. Oh, hold on. We got a fight between the Triceratops and the Albertosaurus. Ooh. Alright, 80% against 75. It looks like the male Triceratops is stronger. They do call it off. The Triceratops did win that fight, which is awesome. We got a fight between Albertosaurus and Triceratops. 69% against 100. Meanwhile, the other Albertosaurus is taking on the Spinoceratops. Now the only threats are really the two Albertosaurs, which I'm amazed survived for as long as they have. Honestly, it amazes me. Alright, it's not looking too good for this guy, 39%. They are calling it off. The Compies, both Compies are still alive, which also surprises me. Looks like the Stegosaurus is about to finish one of them off. 63% for the Albertosaurus. And there's one of the Albertosaurs down. The male, more specifically. Which means only the female remains. In the meantime, we've got a fight between the Triceratops and the Stegosaurus. The Triceratops is at 93%. Ooh, 49% from the Stegosaurus. Ooh. Not looking good for the Triceratops. Already below half health. Oh, 5% now. Taking a beating. 85% against 6%. Great. And just like that, it's over. The Sinoceratops or Spinoceratops has won that fight. So for the 3 winners, I'm going to place an enclosure down. Now leave any name suggestions for our raptors, our Spinoceratops, and our trikes in the comments down below, as well as the stego. These 2 can continue their fights in the freedom that they deserve. And with that, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.